Welcome everybody. Hope you guys are all having a great day. Wolfen here. We're going to be doing another video in the series of starting zones for WoW Classic Hardcore. Today is going to be the Orc and Troll area, which so far for me is probably the worst. And I'll give you the reasons why we're in there. But once again, if you guys like the video, give the video a like. If you guys not subbed to the channel, sub to the channel. And other than that, let's get in here. Alright, so we made a lovely little level 1 Korgar Warlock. Just because I've got other classes, so I'm kind of trying to make something at least for everything. So we'll let this play through.
Long ago, the Orcish horde was corrupted by the Burning Legion and lured to the world of Azeroth.
And I'm a warlock, and I'm taking advantage of it.
The Orcs made war upon the human kingdoms of Stormwind and Lordaeron. Though the horde was ultimately defeated, a visionary young war chief named Thrall rose to lead his people in their darkest hour. Under Thrall's rule, the Orcs freed themselves from the chains of demonic corruption and embraced their shamanistic heritage. After years of wandering, the Orcs founded their own kingdom in the harsh wastelands of Durotar. Based in the warrior city of Orgrimmar, they stand ready to destroy all who would challenge their supremacy. As a proud defender of Durotar, it is your duty to crush your enemies, both seen and unseen. For the nefarious agents of the Burning Legion still wander the land.
Okay, I'll get rid of that. Let me do... Okay, so let's wander around here. Okay, so for me, this is the worst zone to start in, and the biggest reason why is because you've got two races in here with multiple classes, so you're gonna have more of them. Like Mulgar, Tauren can be 4. There can be 4 classes. That's it, and the starting area is huge. This one is not as huge, but you've also got all these quests of Cactus, your boar. Now, granted, we are doing this at, what time is it? 2:37 Eastern Standard Time. So this isn't as bad as... I made a guide during the weekend, like a couple weekends ago, and this was hell. This actually isn't too bad. Now either classic hardcore is slightly dying off. Not as many people are starting it up again, or still a lot of people playing. They're just not in the starting zone anymore. But when this is busy, so depending on when you're playing, it's hard. It's hard to get the mobs. It's hard to get these little cactuses off these. Going into this cave is not easy, so you have to be careful there. You do have a named boss here. Instead of taking a left when you go into the caves, you'll come up to basically this. Take the right passage. It's basically, if you are used to, if you're in the dwarf starting area and you're going on the trolls, the named mob for the dwarves is left and down. For the orcs and trolls, it's right and up. And it's just another one where you're going to have to sit there and either first come, first serve, or it's staying in a line. One or the other. Granted, though, you don't have to. I'm pretty sure that quest is not a quest where you have to do it. Up here is another named mob. That is the same thing. You can do it, you cannot do it. I believe it's level 5. It's the Scorpion. Once again, you can either stand in line or first come, first serve. If you're a class that doesn't have an instant, first come, first serve is kind of hard. so yeah. But yeah, but like right now, this time, not bad. Not bad at all. Like, if you would have been there, you could have got it, you could have been done. So either a couple things are going on. One, Hardcore Classic is slightly dying down a little bit, which the Barons is still pretty busy. The Barons, the name mobs in the Barons, you're still looking at like 5 to 6 people standing in line, or 5 or 6 people surrounding the mob and making it look something risque. Is about to happen to that poor little mob. But so I'm hoping maybe it's just this time of day, or because I don't want Hardcore Classic to go away. Hardcore Classic is fun. But yeah, so if you're gonna play Hardcore Classic on Blood Cells, looks like right now is a great time to do it. So if you can get your game time in during the during the afternoon, give it a shot. Maybe morning also is pretty good. I don't know exactly what it's going to be like. Like, I could check in later and I'll put it in the comments of what this looks like in, like, let's say after 6 o'clock in the evening, or maybe 8 o'clock in the evening. I can put it down in the comments of, yeah, this place got way busier. Further on it got, like, you can already kind of tell it's beginning to pick up a little bit. So, yeah, but it's not a bad zone. It is relatively, it's not as large as Mulgore, but it's not bad. I mean, it's probably, I don't know, actually, I kind of look at this and it's like, yeah, I don't think it's as big, but it kind of looks as big. The problem is you've got all these little, you got a few quests that are a little bit more of a pain in the butt than what you've got at for the Torn. Undead wasn't too bad either. But for this time of day, it's fine. So I'm guessing morning, afternoon, in the U.S., it's not too bad. And I mean, these are U.S. servers, so evening, I'll take a look at it this evening and see how it is. See if it's still bad. See if it's bad, or if it's still actually not too bad. Maybe 2 weeks ago was hardcore. There was like an influx in hardcore. And right now, it's not too bad. And it's died down a lot. So, I don't think it's dying down. I think it's just people are at work. They're not playing. I mean, because, let's face it, WoW is probably played by more adults than kids. Because, yeah, it's almost a 20-year-old game. So, most of adults are working. I just have to be, I stream for a living. Stream in YouTube for a living, so... But yeah, so I can check this stuff out in the morning and afternoon. But that's really about it. I was actually expecting this to be a lot longer video, but not really. If you want to make a Orc and Troll now, the other part is leaving this area. You go to the troll village, and that you have to go out to the islands. The islands has another named mob that you end up standing around waiting to kill. I feel like the Orc and Troll areas have more named mobs that you kind of get stuck behind. Now, you don't have to do them, but that is XP that you're kind of throwing away. But I think the Troll and Orc area ends up getting a little bit of the shaft as far as more named mobs or worse placed named mobs. And just because you've got a combination of two races with, more classes than everybody else, so it ends up, kind of being a little bit busier than most zones. So, but give it a try. Yeah, as you can see, it's definitely getting a little bit busier here. So, I think later on in the day it's going to get busier and busier. So probably this evening, this place is going to be probably crawling with players, and it's going to be harder to get the thing. So if you can get up early in the morning before you go to work, get your dailies done here. Get your stuff done, and then once you get out the Barons, look, the Barons are the Barons. I tend to ignore name mobs unless I can run. If I run on them and it's like one person in front of me, I'll stick around. If it's like 5, I just move on. But yeah, but once again, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Next video after that will be will be the Tauren, and then we'll move over to Alliance. But I hope you guys enjoy, and I will talk to y'all later. Bye bye.